Scrambly, who was also known as Lily, woke up in the early afternoon, an early start for the young frog. As they sat up, their tummy grumbled. They were hungry, and decided to get some food. Upon reaching the plate cupboard, a terrible realization hit. They had run out of plates. The cupboard was bare. They couldn't eat anything. How else were they supposed to eat food aside from on a plate? Wallowing in their despair, they sat on the floor defeated, before an idea struck. They could go outside. Outside of plates, right? Lily looked out of the window. It was a beautiful day. Now excited for their big adventure, Scrambly got dressed, tidied up, and set off for the big world outside. After wandering for a while, they came across a sign for a yard sale. Maybe these people had spare plates they needed to get rid of. How exciting! Scramble was headed in the direction of the yard sale. Lily walked up to the yard sale. Hopefully there'd be plates here, though they were still excited to find something cool. Strolling past the tables piled up with random things, lights, rags, wrenches, pots, pans, cables, tubs and pillows. None of this really interested Scrambly. They had their own pots and pans at home. But they were still excited to try and find a plate. Moments later, Scrambly found a plate, which they then immediately dropped on the floor and broke, as they had seen something way better. A frog hoodie. Lily quickly dashed over to the frog hood, which sat alone on an otherwise empty table, neatly folded and ironed. They were entranced. It was perfect. Shiny black eyes glinting with a smug expression sewn into the brow of the green hood, with a small red bow tying it together from the base. Without hesitation, Scrambles grabbed the hood and checked around for someone to buy it from. This hood, how much?
Oh, I guess my wife decided to put that up for sale after all. It was our daughter's before.
I see she was a woman of taste. How much for this fine garment?
Yeah, well, you see, I don't know. Our daughter, she kind of died in it.
So I can have it, right? She doesn't need it? Beaming at the hood, Lily deemed this a successful day and headed home with the hood in her bag. Lily stared at the unpacked hood on the bed, still somehow uncreased. It radiated comfy energy, as if everything would feel right once it was put on. Finally, she couldn't resist any longer and put on the hood, only to find out it was way too small for her. Turns out clothes for 8-year-olds don't tend to fit adults. Lily, pouting now, chucked the hoodie onto the bed and went for noodles. Unbeknownst to Lily, the hood on the bed had taken note of the size restrictions and grew to match with them, the black eyes gleaming with intent. Scrambly came back into the room with their noodles, wondering what to do with the hood. However, looking down at it, she realised that it had gotten bigger, which was fantastic. Now it might fit. Lily eagerly tried to put the hood on again, and it fit. The hood was indeed warm and comforting, with Lily fitting snugly inside its soft fabric, unaware of an ancient voice that was stirring within.
Yes, this vessel will do. Stronger than a child, and able-bodied too. I can use as well. A fuel, symbiotic fusion, will be perfect.
The hood sunk itself into Lily, spreading itself throughout her body.
Sharp teeth, like the blades of the fallen. Strong eyes that can see beyond the veil of time without need for light. My vessel must be strong.
As the symbiosis neared completion, dark black spots appeared on the hood, and her face darkened. A poisonous substance began secreting from Lily's skin, their eyes glowing white as sharp teeth appeared around the edges of the hood, face-hole thingy, the expression disappearing from the hood, and the glint disappearing from the now matte black, demonic eyes.
Finally, my ascension can begin again. Everyone will know the name.
Oh, I shouldn't get noodle juice on the hood. Taking off the hood, Lily lobbed it neatly onto the bed and scurried off to finish the noodles. In her haste, however, she bit her fork in half with the newly sharpened teeth. Unfortunately, this went completely unnoticed as there was some random goo on the back of Lily's hand which she automatically licked up. Smart. The colours around Lily began to melt and spin around. Losing her sense of balance, she fell onto her back for a minute or two before slowly sitting back up, confused as to what had happened and why noodle juice, that's in quotations by the way, made her tongue tingle. Noodles finished, Lily returned and threw back on the hood as if nothing had happened. The hood, however, was completely mortified. Being so overjoyed with the new hood and the day drawing to a close, that Lily decided to do a second, that's two, outing for the day to wear the cloak or something, I don't know. Beaming as they walked, Scrambly went down the street as night drew in. Unknown to her, two scoundrels were watching her from an alleyway, seeing her as an easy target. A second later, she had been whisked into the alleyway for a good old British mugging.
Oi, 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 give us your monies in it, yeah?
Yeah, give us all your money or we'll do you in.
I don't have any money. I spent it all on this hood.
Empty your pockets.
I don't have any pockets though.
Yeah, we'll just take the hood, yeah?
What the heck? No, this is mine.
Give us the hood or we'll shoot yous.
Haha, gotcha. You can't shoot me. That's actually illegal. After the alleyway stopped ringing with the sound of the gunshot, there was silence for a moment. The two scoundrels realising what had happened, with panic setting in, staring at Lily's body on the floor, realising what they had done and what had just happened. Then, after a moment, there was a cracking and a crunching, as Lily's body twisted and snapped back into place, rising unnaturally. The previous light green hood now dark, covered in black blotches, emanating power. The scoundrels could only stare in horror as two white circles opened in the darkness of where Scrambly's face once was, tentacles splitting open the back, and limbs extending an unnatural length from under the cloak. Teeth seeped from the chunk missing on Scrambly, and a sharp tongue protruded from the gaping mouth hole.
You dare hurt my vessel.
Oh, now what's that now, ain't it? Oh, fuck.
Nah, you supposed to be dead now, governor.
No, you.
And then, they were not.
Finally, I took control of that insolent human. I can rise again.
Lily suddenly came to, standing in the middle of the alleyway in bewilderment. She was sure that just a second ago she had been shot, and there was two people trying to mug her. But there was no sign of either of them. Upon realising there wasn't much to be done in this alleyway, Scrambly decided to go home, but they wanted chalky milk, so they stopped for some on the way, and then tucked themselves into bed, considering it a good day.